got the dad pack. Are here to prove a point. We three kings just believe that you don't want to tussle with them. This show is thunder. Subscribe and tune in, and you're laughing to the very end. Don't turn your back on the dad pack. Don't turn your back on the dad pack.
Put the kids to bed. The dads are home. We are the DWO podcast, representing the dad world order, where the jokes are bad, the advice is questionable, but the love is all real. I am the pretty face papaw, Mr. Magnificent Mike Martin. And with me, as always, my dad team partner. He is the big bad bearded daddy. He is Big Rig Eric Maffey.
Body's too big for the screen. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I can't even get my honk in.
That's what we do when we do the vertical. It's always, I feel like I'm like boxed in.
I like
I mean, to be fair, the way you guys did the vertical, we all look the same size, even though you're about twice the size I am. So
That's fine. It all works out in the end. Well, as Mr. Magnificent said, we are the DWO podcast. As you can see, our boy Steve is not here tonight. He is pertaining to some dad duties. Excuse me. But we have a very special guest with us tonight. We've known this guy for a couple years now. Met up at Wrestling Revolver, I believe. And, probably maybe the next Earl Hebner. Who knows? We're going to find out. Tonight we have with us the one and only Zach Crasche. Sir, how the heck are you?
I am doing absolutely fantastic today. I've been looking forward to this for the last few weeks now, because I remember we talked about it, I believe it was at Armbar.
At Armbar, yep.
Yeah, and I was like, so dude, when can I come on the show? Because like that would be awesome. Because I've been watching you guys like since I've met you.
Mm-hmm.
I love coming into the show. I love coming in and just leaving comments, especially when it's a guest that I know.
Oh yeah, it's always so fun. That's
fun
one of
just
our favorite things is commenters like this guy right here, our boy, Mr. Justin Deming. He's become a wonderful friend of the show.
Brother.
I feel like that's what makes our show fun.
We're like a
is being able to
community.
interact. Yeah, little community.
You know, 'cause I always say the DWO podcast is us, but the DWO is all of us.
That is true. That is very true. But yeah, we talked at it was Armbar, where you had a couple matches that you were officiating, and we had talked about it before. It wasn't like that was our first time talking about it. I just have a terrible memory, and I don't write things down. So I'm glad that you approached me, because I was like, oh yeah, and I was like, you good on this day? All right, cool, gotcha.
And what a day to do it too, because
Veterans Day, by the way. Happy Veterans Day.
I served in the Navy my first 5 years of my adult life.
Oh, yeah, well, thank you for your service.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate that.
And so
man.
Now every year, once a year, I get free Applebee's. And so, it's a nice trade-off. There's also the free college and everything, but
Yeah, I'd
The
say
Applebee's though. That's the real treat.
It is. All right. Applebee's to me is probably one of the most underrated restaurants. Like, I look at it kind of like Olive Garden, right? Like, is it actually fancy? No. Do they put in the effort? Yeah. Like,
is it
you've
good?
Never had
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No.
You've never had a bad experience at an Applebee's.
Dude, we ate Texas Roadhouse Saturday night for my son's 18th birthday.
It's my favorite restaurant, hands down.
And dude, it was the hands down some of the best service I ever had.
Mm-hmm.
And our food was perfect. Both Mikey and I's steak was cooked a perfect medium rare. And
because they made it Texas style. That's why.
Right? Yeah.
I grew up in Texas, so like I grew up eating barbecue just about at least once a month.
No, I do it right down there.
Oh yeah, dude. If you have a smoked brisket and you do it right, it is the most delicious thing you'll ever eat.
My in-laws used to live in Plano, Texas, and we went down to visit them. My father-in-law took us to some hole-in-the-wall joint, dude. It was a barbecue joint, and we had to eat outside. and it was like cafeteria style, but dude, it was unfucking real.
Yeah, that's what Danielle always tells me because she lived in Austin, Texas for 14 years. And she always tells me I've never had real barbecue, which I believe. Because, I mean, I've had some good barbecue up here, but every time I see a video of somebody in Texas making barbecue, I'm like, yeah, I want to go. I want to go eat
Here's
that.
how you know if what you're getting is real barbecue. All right. It comes in one of those styrofoam doggy bags, first and foremost.
Yep.
The second thing you're going to notice is there are 2 slices of bread in each one of those cubbies, ready to catch all the sauce for you to eat afterwards.
And if the lid closes all the way, they ain't doing it right.
Oh no, if the lid closes all the way, you got gypped.
Yeah.
You can't defend that.
Yeah, man, I cannot wait. We're actually going to be going down to Texas after Christmas, so I'm very excited to go have some food down there. And also, I just got a shout out, Mr. Stan. Thank you so much. I took down the
Finally,
undefeated team in our fantasy league this week.
Nice.
So
the king has been slayed.
the king has been slain. It was touch and go for a while. He messaged me. He's like, "Looks like you got me this week." I was like, "Brother, I have a safety and you have a defense left, and I'm only up by like 20." And if
Shit can
you
happen.
know anything about our league, the scoring is insane. Like a defense can score like 60 points, no
I had
problem.
a kicker get almost 70 points.
Yeah, because we get
Who is the
points
kicker
for,
though?
I don't remember.
we just
Might
get
have-
points for the dumbest shit. Like our quarterbacks get points for pass attempts. You know what I mean? Like it's
So what
yeah.
are the scores? Are they in like the 300s, 400s by the time this is
Oh
over?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
It's all for fun though. It's not for money. So it's just
Yeah,
for
it's just-
bragging rights and shit talking. So it's
It's
good
kind of
time.
like
it's the way it should be.
it's kind of like how you
Check
can
out.
bet on everything now too.
Yeah.
Like you can bet on the dumbest shit. You can bet on stock prices. You can bet on almost anything anymore. It's wild.
As a peek in this episode has been horrifying. Well,
Sorry, bud.
I like my meat, brother.
Yeah, I mean,
and
sometimes you
also,
just want a
dude,
big wad of meat in your mouth, you know?
when
Oh, you know.
well, Justin was asking, is the Navy as gay as the Village song implies?
Not since they
Village
started
people
letting women on board the ships. It's
That's fair.
there is a weird amount of homoeroticism in the military in general, though.
Yeah.
Like, but
That
I
checks
feel
out.
like, yeah, anytime you get a lot of people in the same room that just have that, yeah, I'm secure with myself. I know what I'm doing. I am confident in who I am. A lot of those little insecurities disappear, and you just have fun with it. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I served when I went in. It was a couple of years before Don't Ask, Don't Tell got repealed,
Okay.
and we all knew who the gay dudes were.
Right.
Like, we didn't care. It was fun. It was funny to us. Like, it was like, oh, hey, Johnson, you know, blah, 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 shit talk,
Yeah.
low key, jokingly flirt with him. Was never an issue. So I feel like people
It's
that
not
could
gay, it's Navy gay.
the actual quote you would hear is it's not gay underway. So, so you know,
That's
it's
great.
like you can't really hate on it at that point because it's like, yeah, this is what we do.
That's amazing. But he was also asking, I may have missed it. What part of Texas did you say you were from?
I grew up about an hour north of Houston, small town called Montgomery.
Okay.
It's not such a small town anymore. Every time I go back, I don't recognize it.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, it was all like fields, farms, maybe a local corner store, high school on the intersection. It is nothing but apartments, houses, strip malls. Like it's insane to me how much the area changed. Like from the time I left, because I left at 18. Like right as I turned 18. You know, I had already enlisted when I was 17. I was just waiting to graduate high school, shipped out in June. Boom, gone. Haven't lived there since. So like every time I went home, it would only be every couple of years. And every time I went home, it would just, you know, there was just more and more shit there.
Right.
So it's really weird when you stop to think like, wow, my childhood home actually does not exist anymore. You know, It's
Sounds
crazy.
like my hometown, dude. For real. Like, just I think we had like 2 or 3 restaurants, and now it's like everything is there. Once the Walmart went in, it was it.
Yeah, I actually watched this happen when I was living out in Nevada. So I worked for Tesla for a while, about a year and a half. We moved out to Reno, Nevada. I moved, but instead of like living in Reno proper, we moved about 30 minutes away in a town called Fernley. Fernley, when we moved there, was just this tiny little town, mostly houses, couple of casinos. There was a Walmart, your typical standard small town out in the middle of, basically nowhere. Within a year, the town's population almost doubled. There were 2 dispensaries opened within 6 months because we moved out there right as legalization happened. The Walmart was slowly getting surrounded by more and more stuff. They ended up opening a Chipotle, which half the town was like, "What's a Chipotle?" Like, it was that kind of town.
What's Chipotle?
I want a chicken Chipotle.
That's crazy.
But no, it's insane when like you see towns like that go from, basically nothing, which is what I wanted. I wanted to live out in the middle of nowhere. I wanted to be where nobody would, bother me, didn't have neighbors, didn't have any of that. And then to watch it just explode within a year or two, just like, is this a Twilight Zone?
It used to be quiet here.
Yeah.
It used to be a nice place for y'all moved in.
Oh my God. Like when you feel yourself start turning into a
Tesla. Sell it for me. Was the Cybertruck rendered on an N64 or a PS1?
PS1, dude. Have you not played Tomb Raider?
Yeah, I was gonna
Come
say
on,
that
man.
The Cybertruck is Lara Croft boobs on wheels.
Yeah, it is. It is straight up Lara Croft, triangle boobs, no nipples, nothing. Just straight up there.
She was a bad bitch, though.
She was. Absolutely.
Shout out Lara Croft.
7-year-old me was smitten.
She's pretty awesome.
No, I played the shit out of that game though. Like, I remember 3 specifically because you could stay in the mansion and you had like that secret pathway to wherever that ATV was. You remember that? And you would just
vaguely.
It was like a weird secret basement level, like just in the mansion that you based everything out of. It was so dope.
Yeah. I was a PS1 kid. That was my first system that I actually owned. I played, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, all that stuff. My friends all had them, but my parents refused to buy me one. And then finally, I can't remember which birthday it was. I got a PS1, and man, some great games on that PS1. Actually, my first game I ever had. I think my dad got like a bundle deal or something. It came with, obviously they were discs back then, but it was a demo disc and it had like demos of 6 different games on it.
Yeah, I had that
Oh, I
shit.
remember those. Yeah, you get
Remember
those at like
those?
Pizza Hut and shit.
And I just played the shit. I beat all the demos. But like Ace Combat was on there, like Flight Simulator, like that was awesome. There was all kinds of cool stuff on there. But
Virtua Fighter.
I had one that would let you play the original Tony Hawk Pro Skater for all of 3 minutes. And then after the 3 minutes, it just cut to black. Like that was it.
Yeah.
You didn't get any more of it.
This was my first game that I owned though. And the amount of hours I put into Crash Bandicoot is probably criminal.
I put a fair amount of hours myself, if I'm being real, because my lineage as far as gaming went N64, Game Boy Color when I started getting handhelds, PS2, Xbox 360, PS4, PC.
Yep.
Like that's the route I went. And
Mike, why don't you go through your lineage? Atari 2600.
Yes. Frogger. Pac-Man. Yeah, it was the good old days. I got an NES for my 8th birthday, I think.
Oh, that reminds me. Did you, Mike? You probably watched it. The 8-Bit Christmas that
Oh, yeah.
Patrick Harris did.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy that?
I did.
Yeah,
I love all that
seen
nostalgic shit. Is it Netflix or I don't know, one of them?
HBO.
HBO. Okay.
Yeah.
Well done.
It was a good one.
It's a good Christmas movie. I love
Yeah, look at
Christmas
this.
movies.
this month is the 20th anniversary of the Xbox 360 launch. Yes, I do feel old.
Oh yeah.
But
Damn.
And
I've
this
been
guy
feeling
started with the Atari 400.
Wow.
And then Stan started with CleoVision and went to the Atari 2600.
Nice.
You know, it's
Damn,
weird.
dude.
I've been feeling so old lately because I've been like around a bunch of 20 to 25 years olds, and then I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
Mhm.
oh my god, I'm the baby again.
Yeah.
What? I'm 31. I'm the young guy. What is
Yeah.
this?
Well. Yeah, I've definitely felt old. Eric and I are both electricians, and we have apprentices that are like half our age, so we get to go, "Hey
Yeah.
kid," all day.
Oh yeah.
I was a
It's great.
I was a
Love
I
low
it.
told
voltage
Mike
guy
this
for a while.
story. I had an apprentice on the last job I was on. He's 19, and just getting to know him, asking him about his family and stuff. And he's like, "Yeah, my mom and sister and whatever." And he was telling me like his siblings' ages, and I was like, "How old's your mom?" He was like, "Oh, she's old as fuck. She's 36." And I was like,
Whoa. Whoa.
I was like, "Fuck you, dude. I'm 35." He was like, "Well, I'm 19." But
Did you tell him you were going to become a stepdad?
yeah, no, that ain't happening. No, thank you. But yeah, it is pretty wild. I know Mike's definitely dealt with that. And he was telling me when he first got on the job site, just like being around these kids, and you don't realize how young they are until they start talking to you, and you're like, oh wow, we
Yeah.
are not the same at all.
Well,
I literally had a kid when I was doing low voltage work ask me what dial-up was.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, okay, I'm not that old.
Yeah.
I'm
Like-
not that old. There's no way.
I can get with the lingo and stuff like that because my kids are
Right?
18,
Yeah.
21, and 24. So, but my kids also grew up around me, so they're hip to a lot of things that, when I speak to these other kids and their parents didn't talk to them about certain things. And yeah.
It's weird.
Yep.
It's almost like educating your kids and letting them know what's up ahead of time keeps them from doing dumb shit.
Yep,
It's wild.
for sure.
Pretty wild.
I've always been kind of open and honest about my past with my kids, just that way. It's like, hey, this isn't by no means a fucking brag. I was lucky on several occasions. This is so you guys don't have to make mistakes the hard way like I did.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And did they listen?
For the most part, yeah. No,
Oh well, shit. There you go.
I got three great. I got three. Been blessed with three great kids, and now I have an amazing grandson too. So,
Oh,
yay
there you
me!
go.
I'm very
Pretty
blessed.
awesome.
Very blessed. So we talked about your video game lineage. Well, let's talk about your wrestling lineage. What's what was the we all often ask our guests, what's the moment or the person maybe that really solidified you and brought you in to be a wrestling fan?
So as far as being a fan, the one match that truly did it was the custody Dominic ladder match.
Oh shit.
I
mean-
enjoyed wrestling. I liked watching
Hey.
SmackDown because that's what I had. All I had was local TV as a kid.
Yeah.
What got me into wrestling was truly the games. We started with SmackDown, Here Comes the Pain, and then my friend got SmackDown Vs. Raw 2006, and then we were just like playing the shit out of this game. And then I found SmackDown was on, the local channel 39. I'm like, okay, let's watch this. Mid Batista run. He's got the strap.
Oh,
The custody of Dominic ladder match is about to happen. The feud with Ray and Eddie's happening.
God.
And I remember I begged my dad to let us get that pay-per-view. I begged him for it. And he finally caved because I was just like, come on.
How do you say no to that?
Right? And like,
Please.
come on. So he finally caved. He finally let us do it. He's like, $60 fucking dollars.
Yeah.
But I just remember watching that match and watching like Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero just do everything they were doing in that match. On top of the fact that, the whole gimmick was, hey, whose son is this kid?
Right.
yeah.
and I just
talk
remember,
about a
like, that was
frickin'
the most-
captivating storyline. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
it was like and I'm 12 years old at the time. You know what I mean? Like, not that much younger than me. You know, so like I kind of related because my dad wasn't my real dad. And, you know, I always wondered, like, what was my biological father like, which I know now, and, you know, have my realizations on that front. But for me, it was like that story of like, well, what if this was, you know, something that I could put myself into? What if, like, I kind of put myself in those shoes, and then, you know, just the way they were doing everything was hilarious. Like the paternity test gimmick was fucking funny. Even at 12 years old, I'm like, oh my God, that's amazing. From there, it was, I just kept watching SmackDown every week.
Yeah.
You know, I kept watching. You got,
honestly, SmackDown was the shit in that era.
dude, it was. You had
like, Raw was
Batista
cool,
as
but
heavyweight champion.
SmackDown with the Big Gold and
Mhm.
Eddie and Batista, like, dude,
Undertaker
peak-
still wrestling every week.
yeah, peak
on
Batista
TV.
was one of my favorite wrestlers.
Yeah.
Oh, he was great.
The entrance, oh God, he was cool.
I feel like every kid that was a wrestling fan during that generation, every 4th of July or New Year's, just got as many mortars as they possibly could and did the entrance in their driveway. Because I definitely did. I'm like,
oh, dude, every time I did a creator wrestler, I used Batista's entrance. Every time.
You had to, unless you had Here Comes the Pain. Because you got the the American Badass Undertaker entrance.
Oh yeah,
coming in on a motorcycle. That's dope as shit.
Yeah, yeah. It's hard to top
remember
that.
the brand split actually being brand split? Yeah, I do.
I remember.
I remember when, if you didn't have cable and couldn't watch Raw, you didn't get a lot of people, did you?
Yeah, you missed out on half the fucking product.
You didn't get Edge. You didn't get John Cena. You didn't get Triple H. You didn't get Shawn Michaels. You didn't get a lot of people. But like, I think that's kind of what made SmackDown so good to me. Just like as a kid that was watching it, was like, I didn't see all the guys that were constantly being hyped up in every single promo. I saw the guys that were going out there and just putting on these banger matches.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because think about it. At the time, you also still had Tajiri there. Funaki, who was heavily, heavily underrated at the time. You, like, there's so many guys. JBL was still active at the time and just being the biggest prick heel he could possibly be.
He was, dude.
Dude, he was such a prick.
Millionaire JBL was so good.
It was so good, and it was so fun to just want him to get his ass kicked.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
You know, you had Brock Lesnar for a couple of years there, who, you know, just had that monster run. He won the belt. It took Eddie Guerrero to get it off him, which that in and of itself was an amazing storyline, because you're talking about a man who literally beat his demons to get there and then beat perceivably the biggest badass in the company at the time.
Yeah.
Like,
those promos. Whew.
Oh my God, they were so good. And then you had Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle, who, I don't care what anybody says, that was the most entertaining man in that era. Because he would do literally anything. Like, hey, go out this milk truck and go spray the ring. Okay, that sounds fun.
Imagine that cleanup, though.
He was just so good at like the comedy stuff. You didn't expect it from him, because he was such a serious, he was Olympic gold medalist, like legit wrestler. You knew he could go in the ring. And then when the comedy came out, you were like, oh, this is awesome. Like the fact that he can do all of this.
I think that's honestly what made him like that good, was the comedy. Because like you said, you wouldn't expect it from a guy like that. He's an Olympic gold medalist. He actually won the Olympics with a broken neck, which I don't think people can really grasp how impressive that actually is.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Like, can't even fathom it.
I still love Stone Cold stories of like Angle always, like when him and Angle were, after Austin turned heel and him and Angle were like Vince's cronies, just Angle trying to pop him like constantly, and it was like, it'd just be
that's
him, like,
some bitch.
Yeah, playing a little guitar and like all kinds of, it was so good.
Dude,
also, I gotta shout out our boy. He's not here tonight. We love you too, buddy.
No.
But and also basis for Detached in the house. Thank you, fellas, for crushing the Hardy Show. Dude, thank you. Thank
You
you
guys fucking crushed it,
for
dude.
having us. You guys were awesome. God, Detached. Yeah, if you haven't listened to Detached, you're in for a trip. That is for sure.
Hang on. Going on. Are they on Spotify?
I believe so.
I don't know.
We're about
They've apparently
to
gone
Are
through
you
some
guys on
changes, so
Spotify?
the new iteration of them
Oh,
is
Megagoy. Come here.
is heavy and just full of just energy, man. It was great. They were like, because the first band that went on was more to be announced, and they are a emo. What the hell is what's the tagline they have?
So they're a
Middle aged emo
yeah.
music.
So like their first song they played was "I'm 401 Not Okay," which was hilarious. Okay,
that actually
Caleb
sounds
is
really
confirming
funny.
no, sadly.
Yeah, I was just
Well,
looking. I was like,
But
Caleb,
then
if you want
Detached
to
is like,
post in the comments how people can find your music, please do so. Also, we have I do not know how to
hey, I
pronounce
know
her
her.
first name.
It's
Um,
actually Anaisa. So she's actually one of the people I was telling you about beforehand.
okay,
So I've started doing this program called IOP with Charlie Health because I'm sorry, just take it straight into the mental health direction, but that just
no, you're fine.
No,
made
that's
me bring
all.
this up. So you guys know I have dealt with a lot of personal shit in the last couple of years. I mean, you guys have watched it. I mean, it started with my mom passing away and just kind of went from there. I remember Big Rig actually reached out to me when that happened, which I've never forgotten that, and I appreciate you still to this day
Absolutely.
for that. Yeah, man, so I've been dealing with a lot of shit the last couple of years, and it's really resurged my anger issues. I try my best to hide it. It doesn't always work. So now I'm actually seeking help. And Anaisa is
Good.
actually somebody I met in that program who is doing a lot of work on herself as well. And so, like I said before the show earlier this morning when I was in group, I said, hey, you guys should totally come on. You should come check out this podcast because I'm going to be on it. It's the first one I've done that's wrestling related. I have zero idea what we're talking about, but that's going to be so.
That's what makes it fun.
It does, dude. I'm having a
think.
blast doing this.
The Cephas always
Yeah,
says, if we
man.
sit and talk about gas station pizza for the entire time, so be it.
Yeah.
Gas station pizza got me through 2024. I'm not gonna lie, because there was a point. So after my divorce,
Casey's gas station pizza. Let's go.
Casey's Speedway is also a decent option if Casey's is closed. Although I will say they are not as good since the 7-Eleven merger.
No, 7-Eleven really.
Speedway went straight downhill after that merger, man. I'm sorry.
Yep.
I got to say it. I'm a long time
agree with
placeholder.
you wholeheartedly.
But you know what's underrated is gas station chicken.
Yes, Casey's chicken is delicious.
It's like country crispy chicken or some shit that they used.
Yeah. So I was door dashing for a little bit.
Remember the one that was right by Perfetti?
Yeah, dude, fire.
Yeah, they are really good. I remember when I was door dashing, I had to pick up an order crispy crunchy chicken, and I was so confused because I never heard of them, and I'm like, fucking gas station? And I go in there, and sure enough, it's just a whole line of chicken. They hand me the bag. I go drop the order off, and it smelled delicious. So I went back that same day and tried some for myself, and I'm like, this is almost better than Popeyes.
Yeah, this is it.
Like, it's so good.
It's so good
for no reason.
And real quick to touch on the mental health, as our boy Siva says, self-improvement is the best improvement. And you are correct, sir. Also, we got a Casey's, no question. Dude, me and Cephas went out to a Revolver show in Iowa, and that's all we ate was Casey's, like the breakfast pizza. And then when that was not being served, we ate the regular pizza.
I think everybody that goes to Revolver in Iowa eats at that Casey's.
No, like I'm talking, we drove like driving back. Like every time we stopped for gas or to eat, we were like, all right, let's go to Casey's. We're getting pizza.
Yeah, Casey's got this exit.
And then Justin, I can tell you horror stories about Midwest road trips as a vegan in the 2000s, dude. I can only imagine.
I couldn't imagine being a vegan in the 2000s period.
Oh yeah,
y'all had like no options
when nobody gave a shit. Yeah,
like everybody telling you to just go eat lettuce. Like,
yeah,
like,
oof,
dude, the
grass outside.
The 2000s were truly just a lawless time. I believe that wholeheartedly because
We made it.
I
there's
agree with this
so-
as well. The second best improvement is the sitcom Home Improvement.
that's fair. That was peak Tim Allen.
Yeah. Every show Tim Allen's done since then is just like it's still okay, but just like not as good as the one before it. Like I'm watching
No.
Shifting Gears now. And,
Once his shows started becoming like more political based, I kind of just lost interest, man. Like, I
Yeah.
don't.
See, and that's where like I originally I liked Last Man Standing, but then it got to be very like in your face political,
But
and
like
I'm
the
just
first
like,
season was good. The first season still had that like, okay, there's some family values things here.
yeah,
Dad doesn't agree with the kids politically. This is a very it's a very common thing. Okay, I can get
yeah,
behind it. But then it just got way too preachy about it and way too
yeah.
specific. And I'm
Oh,
like,
dude, this latest one is even worse.
Is it?
really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's like just blatantly, and you're like, why do I feel like each character is getting closer and closer to who he really is?
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Like,
You know, he
what I
did
mean?
time for dealing cocaine, right? And now he's a
Yeah.
Disney star. Come on.
No,
There's
just give
way
me,
worse people that
just
have
give
made
me
Disney
Home
stars.
Improvement, Tim Allen, and Santa
Yeah.
Claus. The Santa
And his
Claus.
stand up was great back in those like early home improvement
Yeah.
days. Great.
Dude, the Santa Claus, Jungle to Jungle, Tim Allen had a run in the 90s.
Yes, he
dude.
did. Yes, he did. Santa
Yep.
Claus is still a staple here in the Martin household.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
As it should be. As it should be. If you don't watch it during Christmas, if you're a Christmas movie guy and you don't watch it, like I don't.
We watched a Christmas movie yesterday. You got to get started now to get them all in, man. There's so
Dude,
many.
we're already decorated for Christmas over here.
There you
That
go.
shit goes up November 1st.
I love it.
Okay,
good-
so question for you guys relating to that, since I'm rocking the Bruce Willis right now. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. All right. You guys are smart.
It absolutely is.
My kids will all tell you the same. I raised them right.
Good. Like,
It's
it
in
is
the
a Christmas
rotation.
movie.
Yeah,
It
for
is.
sure.
You can't say it's not. Oh, there's my outdoor cat now turned indoor cat.
Oh,
named
sure.
Kingston.
Hello,
Over there
Kitty.
with himself.
My dog is currently sleeping on top of the couch where he's not supposed to be.
Say,
Isn't
Oh.
that right, Briscoe?
well, you're busy.
He's just looking at me like, no, just turn around. You're fine.
Yeah. Go ahead and get up from your podcast, Dad. Do it.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make
I
me.
can reach him from right here.
My dogs do it in the morning. When I go in and get ready in the bathroom in the morning, I'll come out of the restroom and there's at least a dog in my spot on the bed because they know I'm not gonna go back to bed because they know I'm going to work. So I can't do shit about it.
Yeah, we actually have a brand new puppy named Piper. She's training to be my girlfriend's service dog right now.
Oh, I got a dog named Piper.
Dude, she's adorable. She's honestly a great dog, but she's still got that puppy energy, and I did not realize how not ready for that shit I was.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, you're
I'm
never
like-
ready for it.
Like having a toddler.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm like, why did you shit on the floor again? Like,
Yeah.
you could have just came and got me. We were just outside. Like, why? Why are we doing
Because they
this?
don't think about it. That's not on their mind. It's the last thing on their mind, and then they're like, "Oh, whoops."
Yeah, right. And then like after they do it, they already know
Murphy
they messed
boy.
up. What's up?
Where is he? Come
Calm
here, Murphy
dog.
boy. Well, this is Briscoe.
Oh,
There's Murph.
That's Briscoe boy. Murphy boy, come here.
Murphy Lee.
Come here. Murphy Lee. Come here, Bubba. It's Murphy Lee's birthday. He's a big boy.
happy birthday! How old is
He's a
he?
big boy. Say hi, Murphy boy.
Oh,
Oh, yes. Yes, I love you. Happy birthday.
all right. Next show you come to where I'm working, you need to bring him. I gotta pet that dog.
Right?
These,
I gotta pet that
these
dog.
these two at a Revolver show would be the death of me. That is a fact.
Yeah.
They are both six. So Briscoe will be 3 next week. Murphy just turned 2. And if you think puppy energy goes away when they turn 1, you're wrong.
Nope.
They still
Mm-mm.
have it all.
Mm.
And these two, we call them the Ding Dong Brothers because that's what they 1000% are. But we love them to death. They're amazing. Briscoe's just kind of like a little sweet boy, and he just like once this is what he does. He puts his head under my arm, and he's like, "Oh, yo, you're here to cuddle me. Okay, this is great, wonderful."
I like cuddles.
Um,
Cuddles are my favorite.
and then Murph's the same way, and I'm pretty sure that he thinks that he's smaller or the same size as Briscoe, and he's not at all. He's
They
an
never think
Australian
they're their
Shepherd
size.
Poodle mix. He's an Aussie Doodle, and then Briscoe's just a little like Lab Terrier mix. He's a little chonk boy. He's my little sausage dog. See, he's a little sausage dog. But they're good boys, and we love them to death. Yes, we do.
Yeah, they're
And then
good even when
Mike
they're bad.
has a herd over at his house.
Yeah, I have 5 Great Danes and a miniature Schnauzer.
Okay, that's the one of these things, not like the other of the night. Like
Yeah,
what?
well, started with one Great
That-
Dane, then my wife wanted a small dog, so then miniature Schnauzer. And
Imogy runs.
You've
the
already
roost,
got the
man.
5
Yeah.
she can ride to the bathroom, and now
the little dog really bosses all the rest of them around. It's quite hilarious, but yeah,
it's just like my
It's a-
cat bully my dog.
yeah. Our
They do.
we have a cat, and he fucks with the dogs. These big Great Danes and this little dainty cat, and he'll be all stealthy and hide, and they'll go up the stairs and always run up on him and smack him and then run off. I gotta get it on film, man, because we're gonna win some money on America's Funniest Home Videos with that shit.
Do they still do that?
That's
yeah.
pretty dang interesting.
That's pretty dang interesting.
Ding Dong Brothers, that rings a bell. All right.
I know those guys.
Hey man, Dad World Order's got to have some dad jokes. Come on.
That's right. Oh, trust me, Justin's good for that.
Yeah.
He's one of our best. And Justin, I did see your comment earlier. Honestly, we might have to keep him on retainer if we ever have a night like this where one of us can't go. I'm sure
Okay.
Justin would be a really fun third dad to have on.
Oh yeah.
Here's
Yep.
my feral boy that I rescued from the outside.
He's pretty.
And now he's inside.
He's
like,
fluffy.
oh, this is exactly
wants
where
to
I'm
be
supposed to
outside.
be.
Yeah. I love longer hair
so-
cats. And I love orange cats.
He's Kingston's interesting. So he's like our indoor outdoor cat because like I've noticed ever since he started coming around, we had mice, like a couple of them when we first moved in.
Not anymore.
Or
Yep.
I didn't
Always-
feed him when he first started coming around because like I wasn't gonna let him inside or anything. I was just like, oh okay, feral cat, pet him, whatever. And then I just started leaving water out for him. I gave him a box with like a sheet in it so he could lay down in it. And now it's getting cold, so I'm like, I'm not gonna make him sit out there. Like that's ridiculous.
Right.
So
Yeah.
he's in here. He's getting
He
lovin's.
seems to like it.
He does. I'm pretty sure he was somebody else's cat at some point. Like he lets me just pick him up. He lets me play with his ears. He's sitting here chilling.
Yeah.
Like I don't think
Yeah.
he's 100% feral.
Well, that's good. That could get interesting. Wake up and he's just at your throat in the middle of the night.
He gets his little attitudes, that is for sure. But I think he also has just accepted that we're as humans now.
Yes, you are mine.
I mean,
human.
obviously, he seems pretty content with you just holding him. Not many cats will do that.
Now he's
You are my-
bitching about it right now. He's over here doing that.
You are mine, human.
I'll tell you what, though, I love having two dogs that are so like. There's times where I'm like, okay, you guys are being a little much because they're like they want affection all the time. But
Mhm.
like Danielle, my girlfriend, was gone this past weekend. She was in Chicago, and when I went to bed, when she's gone, they get to sleep in the bed with me, and
Oh.
it's kind of nice because the bed doesn't feel as empty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
That's the only
I
time
enjoy it.
Piper sleeps in the bed too. Is like if I'm up late or she's up late or whatever, then
Yeah.
Doc can come in the bed. But like once both of us are in the bed, it's like sorry girl, you got to go
Yep.
in your crate.
Yep.
I
I
can't.
can't. Just can't.
No, I'm a thicker mammal. She's tall. Dog don't fit on a full size bed.
Yep.
So
Oh, trust me, I know they want to sleep with us. Like we have a king size bed, but it's still like you guys take up way too much space, and
no.
So one of us has to be gone for you guys to be able to sleep in here.
Yeah, when I was married to my ex-wife, we had a dog named Kimber, and we had a king size bed at the time, but neither of us could fit in it because she would lay across it and then just pop out like an umbrella.
Yeah,
She was a good 60-pound pit, so
Oh God.
big dog.
just sprawling out.
Yeah, and she just straight up just what? What, Kingy boy? What do you want?
So,
Wanna go back
Crash, I like to say that we've we've had many of just holy shit moments as wrestling fans since, you know, kind of being involved at Wrestling Revolver and just getting to know people behind the scenes at other wrestling companies like Armbar Pro. Have you had a moment or anything that sticks out as a wrestling fan since you've been, you know, involved in the wrestling scene now that you're like, I can't believe this is my life?
Honestly, a few things already. Half of which I don't know if I can actually talk about. But
Okay.
That's fair.
no, I've actually been really fortunate with that. I got very, very lucky as far as opportunities being in the right place and right time. Like my very first match I ever ref, Daniel Spencer just happened to be in the crowd and then just started giving me advice outside when I saw him later. And
Love
that was
that.
cool because when Sammy had approached me and said, hey, I think you could be a decent wrestler. I think you'd be an awesome referee, and I think you should let me train you. Okay, cool, let's do it. 2 months later, at my very first show, Daniel Spencer happens to be in the crowd. He's the guy that I've been watching since Sammy suggested this to me.
Right.
So for him to actually like take the time after seeing my very first match to like give me advice and give me some pointers and then ask me like to see any of my other work, and I'm sitting there having to tell him that was actually my first match. He's like, oh. So like at that point I realized like, okay, I have something here. I need to polish it. I need to work on it. I'm still green. I'm still new. I'm not going to let this give me a big head because I was super excited. But it was one of those moments where it was like the person I've been watching to learn how to do my job just complimented me on the very first time I've done it in front of a crowd.
Wow.
So that was
saying something.
That was sick. Another holy shit
awesome.
moment was actually just ending up going to Pile Driver to begin with.
Yeah.
Because at that point I had been streaming on Twitch, but I had just met a few wrestlers on Twitch. I had met Lindsay Dorado, I had met Jess, I met quite a few people through Twitch. And I just started asking them like, hey, like I'm loving this. How would I even like start to get involved? And, you know, everybody that I'm asking is giving me like little pieces of advice here and there. And eventually I just went to a CZW show where I just happened to, because Lindsay was on that show. We had been talking on Twitch for a while. He's like, yeah, I'm going to be here. And I'm like, cool. It's only 2 hours away from me. I'll go because I lived in DC at the time. And Rich Swann happened to be there. And I remember after the match, I'm outside, I'm hitting the Benjamin, and I just happened to meet Rich Swann for all of 5 minutes. Fast forward like a year later, my first or second Revolver I was working. It was the first one where I was working it and Rich Swann was actually there. And he remembered me from that. And I was 100 pounds heavier at that fucking time. I still have the picture to this day of me sitting there just fat as shit, you know, like, but that was cool. Like just knowing like, okay, there are people here that remember me from when I was a fan. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that was dope. Even coming to Pile Driver at all, originally I was going around scouting schools, and then Jessica Havoc actually ended up messaging me, like letting me know like, hey, just so you know, Sammy's opening up a school. And, you know, I don't want to snake you from wherever you're wanting to go, but like you were more than welcome to come up here at some point, you know, once you've got some training under your belt and come train with us. And at that point in my head, I'm like, well, here's a person that I have been friends with on Twitch for like 2 years at that point. That's who I would want to be trained by. I would want to be trained by people I know. And that's, I remember like reaching out to other schools that I had applied to and being like, hey, I appreciate it. I appreciate you like giving me the opportunity. I want to go here because I already, you know, somewhat have a relationship with the people that are running this. And for me, I wanted to come at this from a place of respect. And I feel like the person that was giving me the most advice at the time on how to even like get started, and then telling me, hey, by the way, Sammy's opening the school. Okay, that was a no-brainer for me at that point. And then I met Sammy like the season finale before we started training in. So that one was in 2020. Yeah, I started training in 2023. So that was 2022. I'd actually bought second row tickets for myself as like a birthday present to myself because it was like 2 days after. And I got to meet Sammy, got to meet Jess in person for the first time, got to meet a bunch of the wrestlers that were working there. I got to meet Crasche, who ended up being one of my best friends in the business. Dude, watching all these people that like I watched for a year or two, you know, and then coming in and then ending up being friends with a lot of them, being, you know, invited to come train with them. And even though, you know, training to be a wrestler didn't really work out, I still managed to find my place somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Like that in and of itself is a holy shit moment for me, because that's something I never thought I'd be able to do. I came in this at 29 years old, already had pre-existing injuries, already had, you know, health issues happening. Mental health wasn't great either. A lot of drama going on in my life. And I still managed to at least, you know, might not have been the way I wanted to come in, but I managed to find something I was good at, that I could continue to build upon, that I could find work with. That in and of itself is a holy shit moment for me, because I never thought I'd be able to do any of this.
For sure.
You know,
Dude,
and
what
I
better
owe,
way to think for mental health though too than to put yourself and submerge yourself into something you love and around people that are supporting you, you know?
yeah. And what, has everybody been supportive? No, but the people that I needed to be supportive were.
Sure.
You know, Sammy and Jess, still, I will always be grateful to them for the fact that I even get to do this at all.
Yeah.
You know, I've had a lot of good experiences riding in the car with Jake Christ to Iowa several times.
Oh yeah. Shout out
Um,
Jake.
Jake's
dude,
the man.
Salt of the earth, dude. Love
Yep.
him to death. He's always treated me well. And even when he had no reason to give a shit who I was, like, has always treated me well. So, you know, that was always a nice feeling. I've lived with Crasche after my divorce, when I lost basically everything. I lived with him for 3 months. And then, you know, I
Crush
lived
the
with
homie, dude.
oh god, he saved my ass. He genuinely saved my ass, and like gave me as much time as he possibly could to get my shit together, and it last second managed to, you know. And then from there I moved in with Alex Cologne because he knew I needed a place to live, and fucking his rent was stupid expensive at the time, so it was like, all right, cool, we'll work something out. That was a very good learning experience for me, just from the business as a whole, just actually living with those vets, you know, living with people that
Sure.
have all this knowledge, and I can just ask a question whenever. And I learned a lot. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you learn a lot when you're able to be in that. When I was training Ace Austin, always, because I screw something up constantly, he would always take the time to try to get me to do it right. It was on me that I failed out. You know what I mean? Like, there were
Yeah.
people that tried to make sure to get me ready to teach me, and I just wasn't getting it. So I'm grateful for the fact that I was able to at least take a path where I could still be involved in the business, because I did not belong in the ring. Realized that fairly quickly, still kept trying. And I think it was actually Sammy. I think Jake had mentioned something about it like a month before that, just in passing. But Sammy was the one that approached me and was like, hey, I think you should be a ref. I think eventually you could be a decent wrestler, but I think you could be an awesome ref right now. You just got to be trained up. Cool. And that's worked out for me. You know, within 6 months, I was able to go out and get my own bookings. I didn't have to have anybody go get me booked. I was able to just reach out to companies and, you know, find myself work. That's how I got started in Armbar. Their very first show, I had actually reached out to the Armbar page on Instagram. Didn't know Dustin, didn't know Bill, didn't know anybody there. And they were like, yeah, we need refs. I'm like, cool, I'll be there. And so I go to Armbar, and that's kind of just become the place where, like, I get to try things out now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I
Sure.
have, because with Revolver, it's different. With Revolver, you know, huge names, a lot of TV talent. There's times you got to stick to them. We're on Fight, we're live. There's a lot more pressure to that situation to where someone who's only a 2-year ref like me, there's times where I'm intimidated by that. And I don't want to fuck up. And I'm sitting there constantly telling myself, hey, don't fuck up. Hey, don't fuck up. Hey, don't fuck up. And with armbar, it kind of like gave me a place where I didn't have that kind of pressure. And it allowed me to really like to learn, you know, like not just, and I'm not saying I don't learn at Revolver. I have all the knowledge in the world given to me at Revolver.
Yeah, if you want to learn, that's the place to go.
You know what I mean? Like I have access to every ounce of knowledge I could possibly have. But like in order to learn how to apply it or like try different things or, you know, this, that, or whatever, I don't want to do that on a live product.
Sure.
Where, you know, I can do that at Armbar where it's more geared towards the audience. Yes, we film it, we put it on YouTube. You know, it's taken seriously.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're performing, you know, more for the audience, when it's more for, you know, the local crowd, you can kind of get away with trying different shit without getting, you know, without screwing something up.
Yeah. I have a couple things that I want to say, but we got a few comments here.
Sorry, I don't shut up.
I want to. No,
Okay,
no, you're
no.
fine. So we got Justin asking, do you call it right down the middle?
Depends on how down the middle we're talking. I will always do my best to do my job as impartially as humanly possible. However, when there is somebody that has broken the rule several times or even kicked me in the face, Damian Chambers, cruel summer, armbar, kicked me right in the face. Next show, he's supposed to apologize. Does he apologize for it? No.
I'm sure it was an accident.
Yeah, I'm sure it was also an accident when he clotheslined a 16-year-old after he already knocked me out. You know, I'm sure he didn't mean it. Sure he didn't.
I gotta get to this ding dong real quick because he doesn't shut up. You know who I'm talking about, Mike. Hashtag ignore Stu. Stu, I see you.
What's up, Stu?
What up, Stu?
What's up, brother?
Hey, what up, dude? And he also commented on Mike. Mike's so hot, ain't he?
Oh.
He is. Stu is a former coworker of ours.
I feel like anywhere.
And a hell of a dude.
There's that homoeroticism we're talking about, though. It hits in the trades too, don't it?
Oh, dude, yeah. Absolutely.
Also,
construction site is.
Him and Justin were having a conversation in the comments, and Justin was talking about how his rap name is Uncle Daddy.
All right.
Which, hey man, like Stu said, send that mixtape, brother.
There's like 4 different ways that could be a thing, and I don't want to think about any of them.
Yeah.
Uncle
Are you
Daddy.
from Tennessee?
I like to go down
to Alabama.
But man, God, there's so much stuff I want to get into. We're about to hit our hour here in a minute. But I kind of said it when we wrote the description for this episode, because you don't really think about it when you're watching the product. But when you do kind of think about it, referees are involved in a lot of really unforgettable moments, and they can provide. I mean, the Montreal Screwjob is one of the most insane, things that ever happened. But also, I know some people don't like it. I love a ref that's animated. I love a ref that maybe reacts to something, or when they're throwing somebody out, they're
Old Aubrey.
just all over the place, whatever. But I mean, that can be a big moment in a match when you finally end up tossing somebody after, I don't like when somebody gets tossed right away. No, I want them to be fucking around for 3/4 of the match, and then finally they get tossed. And then that's the sign of, kind of a good ref, when it's like, oh yeah, you were letting it build up, and then you get that pop when you toss them.
That's something I have actually had to work on is that ejection, because I've gotten to do it twice, and both times, like, I've gone back and watched it, and even I'm like, okay, that was not big enough. Like, I could have milked. I could have
Bigger.
made so much more.
You
out of
got to
some of these
draw it
moments.
out.
Yeah,
Am I gonna? Yeah.
but that's the thing about being a rookie, man. I've only been doing this for 2 years. I'm still learning shit. You know, I don't want to come on here and act like I know everything, because there's a lot of times where, you know, I go back to the back and senior referees are like, hey, dude, XIZ, ABC, do this next time. Like, one thing I really, really appreciate about Daniel Spencer and Bork Torkelson also, because he always has, you know, notes for me as well.
Shout out Bork, dude.
The
Love Bork.
minute
Bork's the man.
Bork is the man. I love Bork to death. The minute I come back behind the curtain, one of the two are usually telling me something that I did or could have done better. And I'm like, that's the stuff I appreciate, because anybody can blow smoke up your ass. Anybody can tell you, like, oh my God, you're awesome. Your shit's so good, blah, 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 blah. Okay, great. I'm glad you liked it. But if I'm asking, what could I have done better, which I will do after every single match, I don't want to. I don't want to just hear the parts I did good at. I want to hear the parts where I fucking sucked.
Yep.
I want to hear the parts where I actually took away from the match, where I did, you know, where I screwed it up, so that way next time I can go and fix it.
Yep. You never want to be the smartest person in the room, man. You always want to have something to learn, and that's having people being honest with you is a huge, huge opportunity to grow.
And you need it. And I think once you think you're the smartest person in the room, you're the dumbest person in the room.
Yep.
Like, genuinely, because sorry.
Also, sorry, Justin was asking, I forgot about this one earlier. Where's some good places to stream your work? Anything on IWTV?
So I'm still working a lot of the non on the internet indies. The two biggest things you could see me on right now: recent Wrestling Revolver shows. Sammy usually has me ref a match or two. That'll be on Fight TV, and then Armbar Pro Wrestling. I'm there every show. That'll be on YouTube on the Armbar Pro Events YouTube page.
We were at the last Armbar Pro event, and it was a lot of fun. We enjoyed ourselves very much.
I'm glad. I'm glad, because that's one of those shows where, like, you have a promoter that is doing everything they can to make it look as awesome as they can.
Yep.
Like, the set Dustin has built, hand built, by the way, is insane and genuinely takes like 6 hours to set up.
Wow.
It does take a hot minute to set it up, but once
you know what? That I feel like a lot of indies don't get that, though, because, brother, I've been to some indies that they take 30 minutes to do their setup, and you can fucking tell.
Yeah.
So when you put in the effort, that's going to make me want to come back. When your wrestler entrance is a tablecloth with a trash bag behind it, I'm probably not going to come back.
One of the big things that was imparted on me when I started training to be a ref was, as a referee, you're typically going to be responsible for the ring. You're going to be responsible for ring crew. Like, if you look at Charles Robinson, he's 35, 40-year vet at this point. He still goes out and does ring crew at 61, 62 years old.
Yeah.
Like, what would be my excuse, right? So any show I'm on, if I see something on the ring that could be better, like aprons need tightening, turnbuckles could look a little better in the back, ropes probably need a little tightening, canvas needs to be swept, whatever have you, like, I will go and fix it. I won't even say anything. I'll just go fix it, because I'm like, to me, that's my job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to, like, have to ask anybody, hey, can I fix your ring? Or, like, look like I'm trying to gain some kind of favor by doing what you're supposed to do. I never want to be that guy.
Yeah.
So I kind of just do it, and then I don't say shit.
Springfield, Ohio is where Armbar is based out of.
Springfield, Ohio. Used to be Huber Heights, Ohio. But we found that church in Springfield, the metropolis.
Yeah, Metro, dude, what a cool venue.
It's so sick. And then, like, I remember the first time we were in there, we were talking about, like, where to put hard cam. And the consensus was, dude, just put it up on that balcony.
Yeah.
Like, have it look down on the ring, have it look down on the setup. Like, it's amazing. And then for
That's
a
really
while
cool.
there, we were playing with this idea of having like a secondary hard cam above the entrance, so you could actually look out and see the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we ever actually did that. I haven't looked at some of the footage in a while because I'm a terrible, terrible worker. And,
I don't watch my own shit either. It's all right.
dude, I hate seeing myself on camera. I genuinely do not like it because to
Same.
me, I look like a fat, chubby, lost baby doing the SpongeBob caveman.
Oh, dude,
And
anytime I see a candid picture of myself, I'm like, why don't you go drink 7 more beers there, gut boy?
oh my god, yeah.
And
Like,
I don't even drink beer. It's just that's my reaction that I have is every candid photo I feel like I'm just it's out there and yeah, for real.
yeah.
That's how I feel too.
No, it's like if I could just take 20% of this and get it back up here,
yeah.
I'd be all right. But the thing they
Yeah.
don't tell you about mood stabilizers and most psych meds is it becomes a bitch to lose it.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, but
I've put on probably about 40 pounds since I started the meds, and I'm like, can it stop? Can it please
Yeah.
stop? Just I
Well,
already
I'm at the point where I feel like I need to go back to the gym, but the last time I did that, I started working out like I'd been working out for 10 years and I haven't been. And I fucked up my knee. I fucked up like my shoulder hurt real fucking bad afterwards. And I was just like, oh, maybe I should take it easy into this. So I really want to start doing yoga to try to like get the flexibility back in my body and then we'll go back to the gym. So we'll see how
Yeah.
that works.
I need to work on that flexibility bit too, because like I can't touch my toes anymore.
No, I
no,
definitely
I've been
can't.
trying, dude. I stretch every morning, and
Yeah.
I've been working at it.
It
my
makes me
goal.
sad. It makes me sad because I remember 20 years ago when I'm a kid, I could literally put my leg behind my head,
Yeah.
you know. And now if I try to
Wow.
do that, I'm blowing my knee out.
Justin, tell him to send me some beginner stuff. That would be fantastic because I don't even know where to start. And of course, Stan, I recommend DDP yoga. I have debated getting started into it. I just need to pull the plug on actually paying for it. I did the free trial.
Everybody
Tried
I
it. It
know
was pretty
that
cool.
has done DDP yoga is in amazing shape now.
Really?
Like every single one of them.
Maybe that's what I need. I've been looking for my thing, man, and I used to have the old dance fitness classes, and haven't done that in quite some years. So I need to
Yeah,
find that.
I think yoga is especially with what we do, like just being able to stretch, before and after, is going to help with our longevity,
Yeah.
for sure. Because I don't want to be like these guys that are in their 60s that I work with right now that are decrepit and have to sit down every 10 minutes.
Don't
I
forget the
would,
smoke break every 15.
oh yeah,
There
that's
isn't a whole lot of cigarette smokers on the jobs anymore. At least not on our job.
no, because everybody just does Zins now.
Yeah.
They
That's
never
fair.
have to go outside.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't need a
Um,
smoke when you got 3 Zins in your ass, do you?
Yeah, the
Hey.
people that you see smoking on the job are people that are just like, I'm never gonna stop smoking. I don't care if I get
Yeah.
cancer, I'm still gonna smoke. It's those people.
That was
The
my
people that
grandpa.
are like 38 and they look like they're 70.
God, I know so many people like that
noticeable.
too. I know exactly who
Yeah.
you're talking about. It's the ones that
It's-
like you'd swear they're in their 50s, but then they're like, nah, dude, I'm like 2 years older than you. And I'm like,
Yeah.
what
What
the fuck have
happened?
you been doing?
I'm so sorry.
Like,
Yeah.
I thought I looked like shit. Like, holy. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
even have my hairline anymore.
Trust me, I'm starting to lose it in the back. That's why I just keep my head up like this. I have hair.
The problem is if I keep my head up like this, you realize I can't actually grow facial hair, and you see this nice giant bald spot right in the middle.
Oh,
of
yeah.
Yeah,
Mike,
I started
this is
losing my hair before it moved down enough to grow the full beard. I'm so
This is
pissed about it.
This is
Like,
gonna
I
pop Mike.
lost.
I think Mike sees it. Hold on.
That's that dude. Yeah, 100%.
Oh, there's a guy we used to work with. I still remember your desktop background being the top of his head.
Oh no.
There's guys that like are so ashamed to be bald. Like we would go from like it would go from like hard hat or fucking hairnet to to ball cap real quick. Because nobody could see the chrome dome. It's like, dude,
Just, it
nobody,
looks better
nobody,
once you shave it. Once
yeah,
you've
nobody here
accepted-
cares. Nobody here cares.
I think once you've accepted that it's happening and just accept the fact that you at least need to shave the sides, you
Hey.
can make it look decent.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know,
for sure.
or you could be one of those guys that still makes it work with stupidly long hair.
Yeah.
Like Hogan did it.
I'm telling
Pound's
you,
hair
the band,
looks amazing at all times. Like, bro.
nah.
Also, Caleb, congratulations.
Congratulations,
That's
dude.
awesome. Keep going.
I am
It is possible.
5 seconds vape free. Proud of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting rid of this thing's gonna be
Nicotine and
impossible.
caffeine, baby.
So
Keeps this machine running.
Fun fact. As far as my day 9 to 5 job goes, because being a rookie ref does not pay the bills, unfortunately. I actually work at a vape shop right now, where I learned that the reason you can't quit disposables specifically is because they are all 50 milligram salt nick.
Yep.
And they all give you 0.1 milliliters of juice per hit.
Mm-hmm.
If you do the math on that, you are taking in 5 milligrams of nicotine per puff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Guess how many milligrams of nicotine's in a single cigarette?
Not even close to that.
You're
Holy
smoking
shit.
5 cigarettes per hit. That's why you can't quit.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
they screwed us. They screwed us bad.
Yeah.
Like,
That's pretty horrible.
it is. What's even
Yeah,
worse is
I'll
like
always do that. Like I'll lose it in like the folds of the couch, and I'll be like, fucking
yeah, right.
Panic.
Oh,
Immediate
no.
panic.
immediate panic.
It's terrible. God.
Oh
It's
man.
horrible. Well, shit, we are way past our hour here.
God.
Zach, thank you so much for coming on, dude. We're gonna have you on again when our boy Steve can get back on. This
I
guy
need-
works for Big Cigarette.
No. No,
Brought to you
I
by-
work for a little
Uh,
cigarette that doesn't pay me
yeah.
near enough to work.
Brought to you
for
by Philip Morris.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely gonna have you back on when old Steve can be back on for sure.
Yeah, I didn't get my obligatory show me the belt moment. Like I'm sad.
I know.
You know?
That's
What
our,
the
our
heck?
boy Justin in the comments. He's
Our
got
boy
the winged
Justin,
eagle.
Yeah, I just vape jazz cabbage. He does vape the jazz cabbage. But yeah, he's
got that here too.
Cephas's arch nemesis / best friend. He's got the winged eagle. You've seen the meme of the winged eagle belt tattoo,
Yeah.
right? That's him.
That's Justin. Yeah.
Oh my
That's
god,
Justin.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Also former guest of the show.
Yep.
I
But yeah,
need to
man,
go
this has
back
been so much fun. And we will definitely have to have you on again. Hopefully we'll see you at Revolver in December in Dayton.
In Dayton, you definitely will. I'm still
Yeah.
trying to get myself to a point where I can get myself out to the Iowa shows again.
Yeah, I'm
It's a
kinda
haul.
the same way. It's a haul.
Yeah.
It's a haul. I have to work on either end of the Saturday. It's like
Yeah.
I'm exhausted by the time I get back, and then I got to turn around and go to work for 8 hours. So I'm like, at this point, I feel like there are enough people that come in and help at Iowa. If Sammy needs me, he will tell me. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah,
Like-
for sure.
For sure.
Like if Sammy were to text me and say, "Hey, I need you in Iowa," I'm there.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
otherwise, like my finances are what they are, and unfortunately, I'm just at a point in life where that's got to come first.
Oh yeah, trust me, I get
a
it.
whole-
You
It's a whole
It's
weekend.
2025. I'm pretty sure we all do. You know,
that trip. I mean, yeah, you're eating Casey's gas station pizza, but that shit adds up. So, uh,
yeah. When I have the $100 or so to get there and back, I'm there.
right,
Absolutely. But
yeah,
unfortunately, I just don't right now.
We'll definitely catch you in Dayton. I'm glad we finally made this happen, man.
yeah,
I
me
am
too.
too. This was fun. I would 100% love to come back on.
Yeah, definitely, we will do that. Yeah, we'll talk with Steve, and we'll get you back on here soon. But Mike, I do believe there's 2 questions that we still need to ask this young
Oh
man.
yeah. We like to ask all of our guests, us dads are very budget-minded individuals. And as you said, 2025, we kind of have to be. So, a little gauge we try to do is what do you keep your thermostat set to?
71 in the winter,
Hmm,
75 in the
That's
summer.
ooh,
wow.
what are
You
a
know what? I
lizard?
got to pay that electric bill. All right. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not screwing around.
I was
get it,
cringing
but
to
also-
71. I'm a 68er in the winter.
Oof.
Yeah,
No, I'm from the
71's
South,
warm.
man. I can't. Once it snows, I become a bitch.
Oh.
Like, I'm in blankets. I'm in hoodies. I'm walking around in public like, "Ugh." Like, I
Yeah,
don't-
it's a constant. Like I'm sitting here in like shorts and a t-shirt right now, and I guarantee you Danielle's got like 6 blankets on in our bedroom.
Oh, me and my
Um,
girlfriend can never. Me and Brie can never agree on a temperature. When she's hot, I'm cold, and vice versa. And we
Yeah.
can't figure out why.
and it is what it is, and I will take the hit, and I'll just kind of, if I got to be warm, I got to be warm. Whatever makes her warm. That is, we have 3 acceptable answers to that question. It's 68, 69, 70, or whatever the hell she wants.
At what point do you stop fighting it?
You just stop, just
Yeah.
immediately. Don't. It's not a battle you're gonna win.
Just put in a new
Um,
thermostat she doesn't know how to change.
Yeah.
No.
But
Because you'll figure it out
second-
eventually.
second one is just a very simple question. What is something that you are grateful/thankful for today?
The biggest thing I am grateful/thankful for, and I'm not just trying to plug everything I'm doing, is the fact that wrestling brought me out here. And even through all of the personal struggles and personal issues that I have had over the last 2 years, it's always been there. Anytime I've been ready to go and do something, whether it be refereeing, whether it just be going to pay dues, whether it just be hopping in the car, it's always there. And there were points in time in the last 2 years where wrestling is genuinely the only thing that, not to be too morbid, but it's really the thing that kept me alive a lot of the time. There was not a lot of happy moments there for a while. And then I was able to meet my girlfriend after, a year and a half of that. And we hit it off, and now we live together. And now I've got 3 cats and a dog somehow. And can I afford any of it? No. Are we making it work anyway? You bet. And I would not trade it for
Yeah.
fucking anything. Wrestling gave me everything that I have now. And that is what I am grateful for.
Yeah. Can't put a price on all that love, man.
No, even if
and
it's indirect,
Yeah. And also another shout out, very thankful for all of our vets out there.
Absolutely.
I know I've got friends, family that have all been military, and a lot of sacrifices were made by a lot of those people. So very thankful for them. And hopefully they keep doing what they're doing.
Shout out my oldest daughter, Cameron. She's a vet also.
Oh yeah, congratulations. And I will also, not to sit here and brag or plug myself, but I will also thank you for saying thank you.
Absolutely.
'Cause let me tell you something, that free Applebee's only goes so far. But it does go pretty far.
Yeah.
I like the cut of this kid's jib.
Hey, let's go.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, as always, we've been the DWO podcast. I'm Big Rig Eric Maffey. He is Mr. Magnificent Mike Martin. And Bo Cephas ain't with us tonight. So he is the one, the only Zach Crasche. And as always, you can check us out on all the socials at DWO_podcast, Facebook at the DWO podcast, TikTok at DW_pod. Get that dad merch at Pro Wrestling Tees, T Public, or message us directly. Zach, where can the wonderful people find you?
You can find me on X as Zach Crasche at CrashZ. You can find me on Instagram at Crash_Landiku for my personal, at Ref Crash for my referee account that I do not post on nearly enough. And I'm also on Facebook as Zach Crash. So I'm on pretty much all the platforms. I need to do more with them, admittedly. But I'm just about on all platforms. If you want to reach me, there's even crashlandicoot at gmail.com. If, you're really not messing with the social medias, you can even hit me that way.
Oh, yeah.
Other than that, watch Revolver, watch Armbar, watch all the independent wrestling you can, because that's how it survives. That's how this grows. And that's how all of us end up making the future.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Just
And
enjoy
you know what?
wrestling.
And it's just, I can't tell you how many times going to a Revolver show or a local indie has just been the most fun I've had in a weekend.
It's a different vibe.
It's an unbelievable form of entertainment, and I recommend it to absolutely anybody. Even if you're a hint of a wrestling fan, go out to one. You're going to have a good time. We've taken many people that have never been to a wrestling show before in their lives, and they have a blast there. So
Time of their life. Time of my life every time.
The energy
so good.
is you can't replace it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It
is always the energy. So yeah. Other than that, go ahead and follow us, like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Help us out.
Really,
Trying to get to 1,000. On our way to 1,000.
It really,
Get
really
to
helps us
1,000.
out. Like I said, we have so many freaking episodes on our YouTube channel you can go back and watch. We've had some really cool moments on this show. It is kind of cool to go back and look through all our guests and be like, oh yeah, that was a cool one. Like, when we had Al Snow on, not a big deal. Things, Gringo Loco twice. The
Yeah, I love Gringo. Gringo's great.
people, cool people. Well, as always, DWO podcast. We love y'all so much. Be nice, check for lice. Until next time, top dads.